be a decent person. Not even a great person, right? Kind of a regular person who didn't do bad stuff. So all these like bone crushers and deceit eaters and all that stuff, they don't really matter if you don't fall in the gap in that, right? So if it doesn't, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. That's the narrative here. And if you do get through all that, right, and you somehow get your way through and you meet Ammit, this is where it's bad. Because they're not going to send you to hell. That's not what happens, right? You don't get to go on to the next life because you get erased. This is the only erasure in the system. Your soul is devoured by Ammit. You are done. And we'll talk about that because obviously that's a big one coming up, right? That's the crux of it right there.
This is system cleanup, not hell. V enforcers, executioners, and demonic operators.
Of which are a lot.
These beings carry out automatic consequences. Barbie, violent enforcer, virility and rage. Amher, devourer of millions.
Says everything you need
Knife
to know.
bearers, execution spirits. Decapitators, identity termination agents. They do not judge. They execute outcomes. 6. Liminal and threshold spirits. These entities exist only at crossings. Door spirits. Stair guardians. Waterway watchers. Shadow recorders. Often unnamed. Often plural. Their power comes from placement, not identity. 7. Chaos interruption entity. APEP. Eternal Serp.
Now, APEP is the biggie, right? If Ma'at is the balance of the system, all he wants to do is mess it up. That's all APEP ever thinks about. From the moment he wakes up, he's thinking about destroying the entire system until he goes to sleep. And then when he goes to sleep, he dreams about destroying the entire system, right? So he's the guy whose first thing on his mind is, he's like, where's Ra? Every night, Atun Ra descends into the underworld, and what all APEP is trying to do is destroy him. Now, I'm going to tell you the crazy thing, because when we get to the section on talking about APEP, man, I'll go deep into this guy. Because APEP literally has disciples right now. Like, I'm not joking. There's a guy in prison right now who's like, I'm a disciple of APEP. I'm out to spread chaos in the world. And he did so until he got him landed in prison for killing a bunch of people. So APEP's disciples are working right now. People actually believe this stuff. And so we've seen it come out. So APEP's not sitting back hiding. APEP is live and direct.
Of uncreation. Attacks Ra's bark nightly. Never destroyed, only repelled. Role. Stress test the system. If Ma'at fails, APEP wins. Star, time, and Decan deities. Star deities and celestial intelligence. These are stellar anchors, not planets as gods. Sopdet, heliacal rising, New Year trigger, Nile flood signal. Saw, Osirian afterlife constellation. Sepidet, renewal and rebirth cycles. Mesectiu, imperishability, circumpolar stars. Imperishable ones, stars that never set, eternal soul state. Pharaohs aimed to become circumpolar, not solar. 4. Timekeeping deities. These are non-visualized powers. Her, infinite time, endlessness. Diet, eternal, unchanging time. Nihe, cyclical time. Key insight. Egyptians distinguished between looping time and fixed eternity long before physics did. V. Seasonal and calendar gods.
Super important.
The year
right?
is divided into 3 seasons. Akhet, inundation. Peret, emergence. Shimu, harvest.
So this is all obviously related to the flood. In inundation, obviously life along the Nile River, the inundation brought water. It also brought all the fertility, and that's what made the land fertile. So they looked forward to the flooding, and this was part of their cycle.
Associated forces. Happy, flood timing. Sopdet, calendar reset. Renenutit, harvest protection. Time is agricultural before it's philosophical. 6. Night watchers and our guardians. Each hour of night is guarded by star-linked spirits. Fire guardians. Knife-bearing watchers. Named serpents. They prevent time collapse. Enforce sequence. Destroy premature movement. Skipping hours equals system violation. 7.